Hello, my darling twin sister. How does it feel to finally start our very own company? We did it, Lay. We finally did it. This feels good, doesn't it? I still can't believe it, Lai. I mean, it's awesome to see our hard work come to fruition. But, with the economy and all. What were the statistics? Like 30% of all new startups don't survive past their first year of business? That scares me a little. Nuh-uh. Don't you bring your negativity here now. Need I remind you what my nickname was in high school? The Golden Hand of Midas? Exactly. That was my nickname because I made everything I touched into gold. Like the guy from the Greek myth. Either I have a strong intuition for knowing what will turn out great, or I am just so freakishly talented that I can truly make anything into something great. Honestly, I don't know how you can still let yourself be worried when you are in this with me. Right? Can I get an amen? Okay, you're right. So, did you tell your boyfriend all about it yet? Did you tell him he is the luckiest SOB in the world for dating you, a future CFO of LL Designs? Greg? No, I haven't told him anything. I didn't think we were at a point yet to be telling people about it. Why not? I would have shoved it in his face 10 times by now. Now he won't make condescending comments about you not having gone to college. Which is, like, the most trivial thing to look down on you for, by the way. I can't believe you let him treat you like that. You say it's probably not intentional, but still. Nah, it's fine. I think it's more like he prides himself for having gone to a prestigious school, rather than me not having gone to college at all. Besides, I am so sick of fighting with him. I don't want to bring anything up that might trigger it anymore. I want smooth sailing from here on out. I won't have much time for childish lovers' quarrels anymore, right? I'm the frickin' CFO of LL Designs, aren't I? Heck yes you are, queen! Ugh, you should get rid of him, though. He doesn't deserve you, sis. There are so many other eligible young men your age out there who should be floored to score a chance to date you. I don't know what you see in Greg. I really don't. Even his name is pretentious. Why does he have 3 G's? He didn't name himself Lai. And he's actually really sweet. He can be stuck up and pretentious sometimes, sure. But I think that was more because of the boarding schools he was sent to and stuff. He probably had to make up a persona to survive the strict school system. Deep inside, I know he is a sweet, caring man. You know how I am. I have weird tastes. It still wakes me up at night, fuming, thinking about that dude you dated in high school. You know, the one who used to slap you around? We should have called the cops on him, Lay. We should have reported him and sued him and dragged his ass to prison where he belonged. Not having done that is one of my very few life's regrets. And now you are dating some old man in his mid-30s? Why? Lila, this is not the time to discuss my choice of bad boyfriends. We have to get to the office and set up the computers for people to start working next week. I already told Greg that I will be spending some time with you over the weekend, but I really don't want to waste any more time dilly-dallying. We need to get this done. You're right. Okay, I will see you at the office around 1. Sounds good.
Hey, babe. What are you up to? Are you busy?
Hey, boo. No, I just got home.
Just now? Oh, shoot. Why so late? What were you doing? You were with your twin sister, right?
Yeah, I was. I actually got a job.
Whoa, really? That's great, babe. I didn't know you were looking for one. You should have told me. I may have been able to hook you up with something through my network.
Nah, it's okay. I just got a job with a small startup company. They're just starting out, so they are still a tiny business, but unbelievably busy because of it.
This is great, babe. Way to go. What kind of startup is it? If it's brand new, it must be pretty rocky still. I bet it'll take some time for them to figure things out. How's the pay? I can't imagine a startup paying you more than the minimum wage, right?
It's all right. I'm looking forward to growing with this company. It's got its own perks for being a startup. I get to be there from the beginning, be an integral part of the cog, all that cool stuff. I'm excited.
Leilani, I've asked you this a million times, but I will ask it again. Are you sure you don't want to go back to school? You could easily get a start at some community college and transfer to a decent university. I can help you through all that.
Greg, we've already talked about this. Over and over again. I told you, I will think about college when and if I ever find the need to learn something. I'm pretty content right now. And I really want to earn more money while I have this momentum and save up for the future. I can't even imagine putting everything aside to start school, sitting in a classroom full of people a decade younger than me.
I just think you are approaching your point of no return. I think you are approaching it fast. If you don't consider a higher education now, I don't see you getting another opportunity to pursue it again. I'm only thinking of what is best for you. Trust me, I went to Yale. The higher the education, the better the salary in the end. I am living proof of that, babe. What other regional office manager makes almost 6 figures?
I get where you are coming from. And I have so much respect and admiration for you for having gone to an Ivy League school. But in this day and age, a college degree is no longer a ticket to success. If anything, it's a gamble. I know tons of people who went to a decent college, only to graduate and work at a coffee shop, while high school dropouts like me making millions by investing in cryptocurrency or real estate. I'm not saying the former is bad, but I'm just saying their education didn't get them to where you probably think they should have gotten. Do you know what I mean? I'm okay with where I am right now. I need you to be okay for me too.
Whatever. It's my fault for bringing this up again. I can't ever seem to get across to you. So anyway, what kind of startup is it? Your new job, I mean.
It does graphic designs and some video editing services. We are going to branch out to YouTube and Instagram and all those platforms once we are a bit more settled in.
Yikes. I've not heard of any recent startups getting anywhere with online media stuff. I guess you can't start a business without dreaming big though, huh? So, how much do you get paid? Is it really minimum wage?
No, it's a bit more than that. I think I can swing somewhere between 2 and 3K per month.
Wow, that's barely more than minimum wage. And with your plans to save up, how much will you have left to even spend? Babe, you won't save up enough to buy a car in any less than 10 years. What do you say? Should we just go ahead and get married now? If we combine our salaries, we can live pretty comfortably.
Aw, Greg. I love the sentiment, but we can't do that. I am just now getting my first stable job. I can't suddenly start thinking about a wedding. No, I need to get on my own 2 feet first before considering anything like that. Not that I don't love you, of course. You know that.
I know. I'm still going to think about it seriously, though. I think you and I can really make it work.
I think so too, Greg. We can revisit this later, okay? Greg, I'm off now. I finished all my work for the day with time to spare. I am on fire!
Wow, good job, babe. I wasn't expecting you to be done until 7 at the earliest.
I had all this nervous energy all day. I went and bought a nice fruit basket and a great bottle of wine. It came highly recommended by Wine Country 2022. What if your parents don't like me? What if they don't approve of us? I'm so nervous.
You didn't have to go through all that trouble, babe. I'm sure they would have been happy to meet you without any gifts.
I'm getting on the elevator now. Coming down. Where are you? Are you nearby?
Yes, I'm near Exit 8. You know where the Korean barbecue place is? I'm in that building.
Okay. I will see you soon.
Hey, babe. Did you get home okay? I hope you weren't too put off by my mom earlier. I'm sure she didn't mean for anything to come out wrong or mean if it did.
Hey. Yeah, I just got home. It was a long trip because it was pretty late. But yeah, I mean, I understand where your mom is coming from. You are her son. Of course she is going to be wary of anyone you bring and introduce to her as your girlfriend. I understand it. But still, I don't feel great about the way she treated me the whole time I was there.
Oh, come on, babe. This is so not like you. You are always super fun and easygoing. You are the master of laughing off uncomfortable situations. Just think of it as my mom in her old age, having tried to break the tension between you two. Don't let anything she said bring you down. She was probably joking for the most part anyway. Don't take her too seriously, babe.
Maybe you're right. I guess I was too nervous to realize what was going on for real. And now I think I am starting to crash. I should go to bed now. I'll message you again tomorrow. Good night, Greg.
Good night, babe.
I am back. Finally. Did you miss me? Lila! Oh man, am I happy to see your text again. I missed you so much. I bet you thought you were going to crumple into a pile of mess in my absence. How did you survive? Nah, it wasn't too bad. I managed all right, I think. But enough about me. How was your trip?
I underestimated the whole thing. Who would have thought a CEO's Under 35 Business Strategy seminar and workshop would be so cutthroat? It was not easy breezy at all like I expected. But I did learn a lot. I wish you could have come with me, sis.
I wish I could too. But we couldn't leave the company to run itself, right? Besides, I'm sure your position needed more of that seminar than someone in my position.
I can tell you all about it when I see you on Monday.
So, how was the meeting with Greg's parents? What are they like? Did they seem nice? What did they say to you?
I bet they asked you a million questions, huh? Did it feel like police interrogation?
Don't even bring that up. I'm still pretty bummed out from it. And it's been 3 days.
What? Why are you bummed out? What happened?
Oh, it's probably nothing. Greg told me not to pay too much attention. I don't know. It's just that I got a great feeling from Greg's dad. He seemed like a quiet, wise type. I liked him, and I think he liked me too. But I didn't get a good vibe from Greg's mom. She gave me one of those head-to-toe scanning looks when I walked in, and kept asking me questions without really listening for an answer. Stuff like that. It felt like I was being hazed by a teenage clique at some summer camp.
Dang, that sounds rough. Wasn't it the first time you ever went to see them? You hadn't met them before, right? And from the get-go, his mom was standoffish like that? That's a bit rude, don't you think?
It was the first time I met them, yes. I guess she had heard from Greg that I never went to college, or that I don't come from an average middle-class family. I don't think she likes my background, so to speak.
What the hell?
And, it's not like I expected them to prepare a feast for my visit or anything. But they ordered pizza! There were 2 pizzas, 1 cheese and 1 pepperoni, both of them still in their boxes on the kitchen island. And so we all had to stand around waiting for our turn to pick up a paper plate and grab a couple slices before sitting down at their table. It was weird. I mean, they invited me over. I was so glad I thought to bring a bottle of wine, because all they had to drink was water or milk.
They do realize that you aren't just some girl coming over to play with Greg, right? I mean, you are going to be their daughter-in-law? How can they think ordering pizza was enough? Or appropriate at all, for that matter?
Yeah, it was weird. And when I handed over the wine I had brought, they didn't even offer to pour me a glass. So I had to ask for it. It was like I stepped into a whole other world. I mean, I didn't grow up knowing what was normal and what wasn't, but I definitely knew something wasn't right with this family.
What else? Was there anything else weird that happened?